Taliban militants attacked protesters Wednesday in Afghanistan who dared to pull down their banner and replace it with the country's flag. At least one person was killed, with witnesses saying there were 3 people shot dead. The attack in Jalalabad came as many Afghans were hiding at home or trying to flee the country, fearful of abuses by the loosely controlled militant group. At the State Department, Deputy Secretary of State Wendy Sherman said a definite message is being sent to the Taliban.
We expect them to allow all American citizens, all third country nationals, and all Afghans who wish to leave to do so safely and without harassment.
At the Pentagon, Defense Secretary Lloyd Austin said the U.S. military would keep pushing the pace of evacuations.
We're really working hard to get as many people through as possible. And quite frankly, it's obvious we're not close to where we want to be.
Joint Chiefs of Staff Chairman and General Mark Milley pledged to not leave anyone behind in Afghanistan. The International Monetary Fund said on Wednesday it suspended Afghanistan's access to IMF resources, including around $440 million in new monetary reserves, due to a lack of clarity over the country's government after the Taliban seized control of Kabul. An IMF representative said in an emailed statement that there is a lack of clarity within the international community regarding recognition of a government in Afghanistan, as a consequence of which the country cannot access special drawing rights reserves or other IMF resources. The announcement came amid pressure from the U.S. Treasury, which holds a controlling share in the fund, to ensure that Afghanistan's share of the SDRs scheduled for Monday do not fall into Taliban hands. President Joe Biden on Wednesday announced that his administration would require that nursing home staff be vaccinated against COVID-19 as a condition for those facilities to continue receiving federal Medicare and Medicaid funding. Biden unveiled the new policy Wednesday afternoon in a White House address as the administration continues to look for ways to use mandates to encourage vaccine holdouts to get their shots.
The studies show that highly vaccinated nursing home staff is associated with at least 30% less COVID-19 cases among long-term care residents. With this announcement, I'm using the power of the federal government as a payer of healthcare costs to ensure we reduce those risks to our most vulnerable seniors.
The new mandate in the form of a forthcoming regulation to be issued by the Centers for Medicare and Medicaid Services could take effect as soon as next month. The World Health Organization on Wednesday condemned a rush by wealthy countries to provide COVID vaccine booster shots, while millions around the world have yet to receive a single dose. Speaking in Geneva, WHO's Emergency Director Mike Ryan told reporters providing boosters while so many were still waiting to be immunized was immoral.
We're planning to hand out extra life jackets to people who already have life jackets, while we're leaving other people to drown without a single life jacket. That's the reality.
U.S. health officials announced plans on Wednesday to offer COVID-19 booster shots to all Americans to shore up their protection amid the surging Delta variant and signs that vaccines' effectiveness is falling. Earlier this month, the WHO called for a moratorium on COVID vaccine booster shots to help ease the drastic inequity in dose distribution between rich and poor nations. That has not stopped a number of countries from moving forward with plans to add a third shot as they struggle to thwart the Delta variant. Pressure for a coordinated response to Haiti's deadly weekend earthquake mounted Wednesday as searchers pulled more bodies from the rubble, and the injured continued to arrive from remote areas in search of medical care. Officials said the earthquake destroyed more than 7,000 homes and damaged nearly 5,000, leaving 30,000 families homeless. Tropical storm Grace strengthened to a hurricane Wednesday as it barreled toward Mexico's Caribbean coast. Grace was a Category 1, the lowest on the 5-level Saffir-Simpson scale, and packing maximum winds of 120 kilometers per hour, but was expected to strengthen further before making landfall on Thursday morning.
Hi, thank you for watching. I hope the videos are useful for you. Please subscribe to my channel using the button below.